Hi everyone! I'm sorry I look so tired and just so crazy absolutely beat. You can see it under my eyes. I just got done sleeping off a massive headache and my cat is trying to climb the dresser I'm filming on. Hello! So let's jump into the things that I loved in March. I have everything just kind of piled into this Aerie bag here, so we're going to kind of do it in a grab bag fashion. Just grab stuff out and talk about it. So the first thing and the biggest thing in here is more of a fashion favorite, and it is my flower crown. I made this past summer. It has yellow and purple and white pansies on it, sewn onto a ribbon that has wire in it, so it stays really well on the head and it holds its own shape. Excuse me. And to put it on, you just tie it in the back. I believe I will leave this on for the whole video. I do love it very much. It's one of my very favoriteest hair accessories that I have made for myself, and they're surprisingly easy to make, so don't sell yourself short. The very next thing I'm just going to pull out is a lip product, and it is a Revlon Colorburst lip butter, and for the longest time I forgot that I had this color, and then I rediscovered it today when I was trying to do sort of a really natural, sweet looking type of makeup. And this is in the color 47, which is Lemonade, and it's this really super gorgeous, if I can shield it from the light a little bit, it's really super gorgeous light pink, and I'm wearing it right now. Gotta do a touchy-uppy. So my lips are kind of a medium shade to begin with, and this does actually show up. It is a very beautiful light pink color, and it shows up absolutely gorgeously. Reach inside my bag. Okay, I kind of have to do these together. So, two other beauty favorites. These you may have seen in my recent video where I opened an e.l.f. package with you guys, and they kind of got added into my favorites a little bit last minute, but it is the e.l.f. Studio BB Cream in Fair and the e.l.f. Studio Stippling Brush. I used these two to do my face base today. These were really good buys. This was $3 and this was $5. I have found that this is absolutely worth the money, and as well this one is too. It doesn't hold on to too much product. It all pretty much ends up on your face, but the product of course has tinted the brush a little bit because it started out white. This, I love the SPF 20. It hasn't made me break out. It's not super moisturizing, and the texture is more like a foundation than a BB cream, but the coverage is about the same of a BB cream, being from light to medium. So overall, I really do recommend these. 5 out of 5 stars for each of them. e.l.f. did a great job with these two things. Back to the bag of wonders. This is the other e.l.f. brush I ended up getting, and of course I liked it. It is the e.l.f. contour brush. It's basically the eye contour brush. It's just like a rounded, sort of fat, fluffy brush for the eyes. This has actually been a really great multitasking brush for me. I not only use it to do the wash of color and then the outside part of the matte eye and the blending. So it's not only for eyeshadow. I use it to do my brows as well, as I have today, because it makes a really, really natural, not overly heavy or cartoony brow, and I really like that. So this has been a really good multitasking brush, and this was $3 as well. I do recommend this if you're looking for a really good multitasker. This last thing has been my favorite of favorites for a pretty long time, and it's more of a spring fragrance. So now that spring is once again upon us, I have been wearing it a lot again. As you can see, I have very, very little left in the little roller ball, and this is an Aerie fragrance. So For those of you who are not familiar with Aerie or may not have been to an Aerie or shopped in an Aerie before, Aerie is basically a lingerie store, so like bras and panties, plus other things, of course. That is a brand of American Eagle, so they have their own separate stores from American Eagle. And I love this perfume. It is their Hidden Love fragrance. I can get you to see it here. Maybe we can't, because there's just like no, there we go. There's just like no perfume left in here, really. So it's a Hidden Love fragrance. This came out Valentine's Day of last year, and I believe that they did a whole lot more marketing for it this year as well. It's a really fresh, girly, floral spring scent. I don't know the notes off the top of my head. I will look them up and list them below. But I do recommend that if you're buying a perfume you're not too sure about how it's going to work on your body, because I mean I only tried it once in the store before I bought this. Get the rollerball. It's really great. You're not going to waste a whole lot. It was maybe full to like here, if even that. This was only like 15 bucks, so I didn't waste a whole lot of money. I ended up really liking the fragrance, thank God. And I find that also I use this rollerball over my other perfumes a whole lot more, because a rollerball, in my opinion, is so much easier to get on than, say, a perfume in a spray bottle. Because with the spray bottles, I have to spray it onto a cotton pad and then dab it onto like my pulse points. You guys know where they are. So I recommend you, if you have an area near you, to go and smell this. I'm not going to recommend that you just go and buy it without smelling first, because this fragrance isn't for everyone. I thought it wasn't for me, but it turns out I really do love it when it's on. Next three things are kind of in a jumble. I'm going to try to get them straightened out pretty quickly. These are a small set of bracelets from Forever 21. I believe you can still get them. I have seen them in the store very recently, more than once. So it may just be a matter of looking for them, but they're all on this really pretty large floral jewelry card. And so they're basically all just tiny little sayings in French. So this one says oui. Most people know that that means yes. And this one, oh, it's backwards. This one says j'adore. The A will stop hiding. And it's not like I adore you. It's just literally I adore, but it's not complete. It's because it doesn't have a noun. If it was something like je t'adore, that would mean I adore you. My French pronunciation is kind of off today. By the way, just so people don't think I'm a cocky butthead, I do actually take French at school. I've had French for 5 years, so I'm not fluent, but I still know enough to know that j'adore is not a complete sentence. And then this one says amour, which is love, basically. It is really similar to Italian, which is amore. I mean, Spanish, Italian, and French tend to be really similar with the love word, so. But I really like these. They're just pretty little delicate bracelets to add to an outfit that needs kind of a simple wrist accessory. I have very lately in my life, in the past year, begun to like bracelets a whole lot more, when before I would never wear them at all. And it's been a lot easier for me to wear bracelets, especially because I always put them on my left wrist. And I think the reason why I was so irritated with them before is because I tried to wear them on my right wrist, and that's just not comfortable because I write with this hand, so it's a lot more comfortable when they're over here on a hand that doesn't typically, smash against a desk or a table when I'm trying to write something. And then I get like a little screwed up word imprint on my wrist of like we or something. But these are great. I think at the most I paid for these $6. I don't quite remember because it was a little while ago. I know Forever 21 still has them. They're on these really pretty floral jewelry cards, as I said before. It's just a matter of finding them online or in the store, and I believe these are called the Parisian charm bracelet set. I know the word Parisian is in the title, so you'll probably find it. That was kind of everything in my grab bag, but that's not it for my favorites. I have one more thing that is definitely my favorite fashion find of the month, and I found it at TJ Maxx. It is this lovely jersey knit fabric maxi dress. My lamp is good for my face, but not so good for the things that I want to show you. So you can see that it's kind of paneled with gray jersey and white jersey, and the gray, I have to stand up. The gray is all the way down the middle on both sides. I'm just gonna, excuse me while I turn this lamp off so I can show you the dress. It'll be back on in a second. Okay. Now you can see the contrast in the dress just a little bit more. It's a pretty light gray, which is probably why the contrast isn't so great. But you can see it's a pretty light gray with a white, and it's paneled in the middle all the way down the front to the floor, and it's like that symmetrically on the back with this lovely little cute button keyhole. The neckline isn't low at all. I got a small, and I tend to do that with maxi dresses so that they are the right length. And I know it looks really weird, and at first it appears to be too long on me, but since it has the elastic waist, it is meant to sit on your natural waist, so it brings the length up, and it ever so perfectly hits just right on top of my feet. So I have worn this maxi dress, oddly enough, a grand total of 1 time, and that really is just because I'm so scared of wearing this too much, and it's just because I love it so much, and I'm so scared of people being like, didn't you wear that like last week? When really, maxi dresses are so comfortable I could wear them every day. I know this has gotten kind of lengthy, so I only have seriously just a couple more things to tell you about. And my hair has actually been heat styled today. This is not at all natural, and this is what it looks like after an entire day of wear, so it's not too bad. My ends still look really good, and the curls have held well. So that brings me to the curling iron I want to talk about. This would be that curling iron. This is a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful curling one that I purchased at Sally Beauty Supply some years ago. Just to give you a little snapshot of what it's like. It is the Jilbère de Paris Nano Silver Tools Ceramic. That's seriously what it says right here. It's a bunch of nonsense, and you can't read the tools part because it's really, really small. But it's pretty much what it says. Sounds like gibberish to me. But this is a great curling wand. As you can see, it has these little rubber stoppers. So basically, it's kind of like a track for your hair. Keeps it from sliding off the end of the wand, basically. And this is how you change the heat setting. This little dial here. I keep it on 35. Hair curls quickly, really quickly, and I drop it off literally I drop it off of the wand literally in a matter of 3 or 4 seconds. And it's not even as hot as it goes or scorching hot. So this curling iron is really great. I used it today and sort of in the past, so I've been kind of like rediscovering it, and I did throw this in here at the last minute. I'm so happy that I rediscovered this iron because I understand why I kept it. Now it is fabulous. It makes these like fabulous, pretty kind of natural looking curls. I mean, they're pretty close to what mine naturally would be. And you know, they're soft, they stay soft, they stay in really well. I didn't have to use an incredible amount of hairspray, and I really do love this curling iron. But I got this at Sally Beauty Supply a year or so ago for around $35. I'm really happy I bought it. I'm really happy I rediscovered it. So if you can find this model somewhere online, or if you can even find it at Sally Beauty Supply still, I do recommend you get one of these, if not something similar, if you curl your hair frequently, because from what I could see of my hairstyling this morning, it didn't really seem to contribute to the heat damage I already have going on. At least not in a noticeable way. So my hair is not noticeably more damaged after one use of this like it is after one use of my hot rollers, which I am considering throwing in the garbage. So let me know about any experiences that you have had with any of these products. Thank you for watching. I love you guys so much, and I will see you guys next video. Bye!